Hey, my name is Vince Gabriel, and today I'm going to go over 3 money-making sales tips. I'm pulling these straight out of my book, The Ultimate Guide to Sales for Your Gym. Okay, here we go. Number 1, training your staff on sales. I want you to think about this, and I think you know how important the sales process is, right? You sit down with a client, you go over everything that you're going to do with them, they tell you all the stuff, and then they sign a contract, right? But I want to talk to you about what happens before. What happens before that? And think about what happens. They probably at some point make a phone call. And they make a phone call to your gym. And who answers that phone? And my question to you is that person that answers that phone an admin person? Or are they a salesperson? That is the number one first line of defense in the sales process, is who answers your phone. And so my challenge to you as the gym owner is, are you training them to be good at sales, to be able to get them to come in for the first time? Or are people calling and then saying, okay, yeah, well, I'll call back later. So having regular sales training meetings, not just with the people that are doing consults, but with the people that are answering your phone, and you constantly going over the importance of getting someone from the phone call and knowing what questions to ask on the phone and what you need to do in between to get them to show up the first time. All of that stuff needs to be trained. So I'm begging you as the gym owner, spend time on this. Spend time working with your staff to make them better at sales. And all of the questions that you could ever ask a person over the phone are actually outlined in this book. So that's cool. Okay, number 2, use social proof in the sales process. I have my book over here. So this is gonna be great for you. So social proof in the sales process. So what I wanna show you is this. So this is the book that we have, and we have a consultation room. So essentially we sit everyone down that we meet with. And social proof, according to Robert Cialdini, there's 6 laws of influence, right? Social proof he wrote the book 30 years ago, but fast forward 30 years. Today, because of the information age that we're in, social proof is the number 1 indicator of persuasion, okay? So I want you to think about what we did. So we have this book here, and we have all customer stories in the book. So now when we're actually at a consult and we pull someone that looks in the same age group or same age range or same gender, whatever, as this person, we pull the book out and we talk about that person. Because now we're looking at social proof. It's just like, okay, people want to know that someone like them has had success. And even better if they're from the same town as that person, or even better if they know that person. But the reality is, using social proof in your sales process simply by, you already have this stuff too. You have testimonials in your website, you have Google reviews, you have all this stuff. Just take it and put it in a book and keep it right next to you in the sales process, and then use that when you're talking to people about their case. Okay, that's number 2. Use social proof in your sales process. Okay, the last one, number 3. Make the complex simple. Tony Robbins, one of my favorite guys on the planet. Complexity is the enemy of execution, okay? People that are coming and sitting down with you to buy personal training, there is fear going on. And if you don't think that there's fear, no matter who you're working with, you're really mistaken. People are coming in and they're bringing a lot of stuff from their past. They're bringing a lot of stuff to that process, and they don't want to be confused. And the best example I can give you is these 2 things. Meat scale, precision nutrition hand. So you can either weigh your steak on a meat scale, right? And you can get the meat scale out and say, oh, I'm 3 ounces. Or you can say, all right, I want you to have a palm of protein. Or I want you to have a fist of vegetables. Or I want you to have a thumb of fat. It was the most brilliant thing in nutrition when they did. They made the complex really, really simple. And now it got people to eat better just from knowing how much to eat based on not having to go use a meat scale. So I want you to think about the sales process that you're taking people through. Are you saying, well, you got to work out 6 days a week, and you got to eat this, and you got to eat that, and you got to do this and do that, and you're making it so complex that they're just kind of getting overwhelmed, and they're like, whoa, I don't know if this is for me. So what I want you to think about is when you sit down with somebody and you're mapping out a plan of success for them, is it really simple and easy for them to be able to do, or are you kind of throwing too many things at them? So that's just another thing I want you to think about. So that's the 3 money-making sales tips. Train the staff. Get with those people. I'm going to be doing some more videos recording me training my staff. So hopefully that is helpful to you coming out. The second thing is use social proof. Get the book, get all your testimonials, roll them together in a book, and then sit down and when you meet with people, turn to the pages of people like them. And then the final thing is make the complex simple. So if you'd like a copy of my book, there's a link to it in the show notes. You can go grab it. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, Vince@GabrielFitness.com. Thanks so much. Have a great day.